Hi, I'm going to be making baked beans. I got 2 pounds of dark red kidney beans in this pot, and normally I would use pinto beans or black beans, but I have kidney beans, so that's what I'm using. And so you just dump the bag of beans in there, and then you take some water and just fill up that pot. You want the beans covered well. And you're going to let this soak overnight uncovered to release the gases, because if you don't do this, then it ends up someplace else and it won't be very comfortable. Tomorrow morning we're going to come back and see how it looks and get more started then. Okay, so the beans had soaked up a whole lot of water, and I see I had some help adding some more water in here. And it's important to remember when you're working with dry beans is that they do soak up a lot of water, so if you need to add more, go ahead. What I have here is I have tempeh. It's a vegan-based bacon. You can use regular bacon because we're doing baked beans, remember. But since this is going beside barbecue, which already is meat dense anyway, I just figured since American diets get a lot of protein from meat and a lot of fat, that in this case we would kind of be a little bit more conscientious. We can't get too much vegetables in our diet, so since I have the vegan bacon, that's what I'm using here. So we got that in. I have crushed tomatoes. We'll get that in. I'll get more water in that can to swish around to put in. And then we also have here minced onion and bell pepper. Just to add some more of that flavor. And so we got that in. I got the crock pot plugged in and set on low, so we'll just mix this up, put the lid on, and we'll come back to it this evening. That's what's nice about crock pots, is that you can kind of get everything set up, walk away, and you'll be there later. So anyway, you can add stuff like molasses and brown sugar or whatever, but here again, for my sake, we're trying to be conscientious. Because of the onion and the tomato products, so that'll help sweeten it up. So I'm going to wait till later to see if it actually needs some of the added sugars or not, and I'm hoping no. But anyway, we'll come back to this later and see how it's going, and I'll make some more adjustments from there. Thanks. Okay, so here are the beans. Still has a little bit to go, but in tasting it, I think it needs a little bit of heat, so I am adding some sriracha sauce, which will not only help thicken up the liquid, but it'll also give it the heat that it needs. Of course, you can use other things too, like Hungarian paprika or black pepper or crushed pepper seeds. But I just figure, hey, I like my sriracha type sauce, plus it adds that extra little bit of tomato flavor in there too. And it really, for my taste buds, it doesn't really need any brown sugar, but if you wanted that more molasses flavor or anything else, maybe you like yours a little bit sweeter, brown sugar would be another option that you could put in here, but it's just that to me, I don't need it. So that should be enough to mix in and cover back up. And I'll have it on high so that by the time we're ready to eat in a couple hours, the beans should be nice and tender and ready to eat. So Bon appetit. It should be good. And we'll talk to you later. Okay, here are the beans. They're all done and they're ready to eat, and it should be good.